Hey everyone, what you're about to see is an example of why Hillary Clinton just has a much better grasp of foreign policy than Donald Trump. Donald Trump works off conservative talking points rather than dealing in fact. The statement he's about to make reflects that, and Hillary Clinton's rejoinder, to me, represents one of the major zingers of the night, if not the zinger of the night. She caught him in a major intellectual blunder that has to be seen. Pay attention to what is about to unfold here.
Acts of terror on American soil. The latest incident, of course, the bombings we just saw in New York and New Jersey, the knife attack at a mall in Minnesota, and the last year, deadly attacks in San Bernardino and Orlando. I'll ask this to both of you. Tell us specifically how you would prevent homegrown attacks by American citizens, Mr. Trump.
Well, first I have to say one thing, very important. Secretary Clinton is talking about taking out ISIS. We will take out ISIS. Well, President Obama and Secretary Clinton created a vacuum the way they got out of Iraq. Because they got out, well, they shouldn't have been in, but once they got in, the way they got out was a disaster. And ISIS was formed. So she talks about taking them out. She's been doing it a long time. She's been trying to take them out for a long time. But they wouldn't have even been formed if they left some troops behind, like 10,000 or maybe something more than that. And then you wouldn't have had them. Or, as I've been saying for a long time, and I think you'll agree because I said it to you once, had we taken the oil, and we should have taken the oil, ISIS would not have been able to form either because the oil was their primary source of income. And now they have the oil all over the place, including the oil, a lot of the oil in Libya, which was another one of her disasters.
Secretary Clinton.
Well, I hope the fact checkers are turning up the volume and really working hard. Donald supported the invasion of Iraq.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
wrong.
Proved over and over again.
Wrong.
He actually advocated for the actions we took in Libya and urged that Gaddafi be taken out after actually doing some business with him one time. But the larger point, he says this constantly, is George W. Bush made the agreement about when American troops would leave Iraq, not Barack Obama. And the only way that American troops could have stayed in Iraq is to get an agreement from the then Iraqi government that would have protected our troops. And the Iraqi government would not give that. But
that is the prime statement of the night. Everyone who pays attention to foreign policy knows it. It's been a fact for some time that George W. Bush set the terms and the tone for when we got out of Iraq and we couldn't do anything about it. Barack Obama tried to make it the best of it by taking the fight to Afghanistan, and that's how we got bin Laden. But Donald Trump wasn't paying attention, so he didn't know that. And yet, here he is, one heartbeat away from president. Unless, of course, you vote for Hillary.